Hi and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. If you are new and you like makeup, beauty, hair or hauls, then please consider subscribing. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a full face of first impressions using new makeup. Some of it is brand new on the market, some of it is just new to me. So I've got some products from, I've got some One Size, I've got some Rose Inc, some Revolution, Refy, Mina, Haus Labs, Catkin, Rare Beauty. I've got the new Rare Beauty powder, and Ciate. I think that's about it. So I'm going to start off by going in with primer, and this is the Ciate Vitamin Boost Plumping Primer. So packaging looks like this, which is really nice. I kind of love this Tiffany blue shade, and it kind of looks like a bit of a, oh, there we go. Kind of looks like a bit of a creamy-ish texture. So let's try it. I don't think you can ever kind of tell straight off what a primer's like really until you finish everything, or at least put the base on. Feels really, oh, it smells gorgeous. Yeah, really nice. What is that? I'm not sure what that scent is, but it's one of the scents that I really like. It's like a really fresh sort of smell, and it feels really nice going on. It feels very hydrating. I'm just kind of concentrating it more on the areas that I feel, that I need it most, which is kind of around here in particular, because I get really dry around here. My nose, obviously, because it's quite pory, and my cheeks tend to be quite pory. I don't tend to put primer on my forehead because I don't really need it. Yeah, it feels lovely. It kind of feels like a serum, I would say, like a serum texture. Yeah, and it gives a really nice dewy finish as well. So I've just quickly gone ahead and done my brows, and next we'll go on with eyes. So for eyes, I have this palette here. So this is from One Size, and this is the Fantasia palette, or the Fantasia Storybook. I am a huge Disney fan, and to be honest with you, I was dying to get my hands on this, but the original price was quite pricey. I was tempted, don't get me wrong, as, you know, a collector more than anything, but it went down in the sale in Sephora to, I think it was like 20 something pounds I got it for. I just couldn't say no. What a bargain. So this is what it looks, oh, it's just beautiful. This is what it looks like, and then we open it up. And then inside we have this mirror here, which this is the cutest thing. When you open it up, there's like a little pop-up bit here. We've got obviously Mickey here, and then there's a little bit of writing just there as well. And then we have these eyeshadows, and then we have a couple of highlighters, which you could also put on your eyes. Same as these really. And then we've got some beautiful shade of blush there as well. Perfect, I would say, for most skin tones. These blushes on deep skin would look stunning, but you know, these kind of corally shades suit pretty much anyone. So yeah, I'm really excited to dig into this. I've heard amazing things about One Size, and yeah, never tried it, so I'm going to. I am going to start off by going into D minor, I think, which is this really gorgeous like red toned brown here, and I'm going to put that through my crease, and I'm also going to take it into the outer part just here as well. I went in really light-handed that time. Let's pick up a bit more. See, that's better. Beautiful, beautiful pigment on this one. It is a really nice colour as well. As I say, it's like a really kind of red toned brown. I love shades like this. And as I say, I'm just going to pop it on the outer part of my lid, just here as well. I'm going to blend out the edge using the shade next to it, which is Broomstick. So it's this kind of more pale brown shade. I think I'm going to start off with a kind of a smaller amount and just see how it goes, because I don't know what kind of dark it's going to be. I don't want it really dark around the edge. Very nice. And then on the inner part, I want to keep it fairly light because I'm aware that this D minor shade is quite dark. So I'm going to go in with Dream, which is this one just here. Yeah, it's kind of like a bit of a iridescent pearly pinky white, which is what I thought it would be, to be honest with you. Then what I'm going to do is, to be honest with you, this shade is a little bit chalky. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to take a little bit of one of the highlighters, which are also quite icy, and kind of use that to blend it into the dark shade. And I think I'm going to go for this one just here, which is a Yensid. Yes, it's a similar kind of shade. It's this pearly. Oh, that is stunning. Oh, wow. See, that's way better. I think I might actually go all over the this shade here, you know. It's almost made like where it's joined the brown, it's made a bit of a purple. So for mascara, I have this one from Refy. Let's hold it the right way around. This is the Lash Sculpt mascara. Yeah, this one really intrigued me because of the wand. I've never seen a wand quite like this. So this is the packaging, and then it's pretty simple packaging, but then most of Refy is. Yeah, this is the wand. So it's like really curved, and it like perfectly contours the eye. This, I believe, only came in black, which is what I obviously got. So let's try it. Yeah, it's like a comb, so it does get right, you know, to the root, which is pretty good. And because it's got this kind of like real curve to it, I feel like I can get like right in to the front here and get those tiny lashes that, you know, you often miss. Okay, so I'll clean that up in a bit. There's one coat, so without. And there is 2 coats on that one and still none on that one there. So you can see the difference. It is good. I do like it. And I feel like it gives length, but I wouldn't say it gives much volume. Yeah, it's not my favourite, but you know, I'll use it. So there's both eyes now done. Yeah, I like the comb. It really does separate them, but it just, I've got better mascaras really. I prefer a bit more volume. Yeah, the length's there though. Right, so let's put some colour on this face because, yeah, it's looking, my rosacea's really bad at the moment. I think it's the heat. It's like, you know, it's not really playing ball at the moment at all. So we're going to go in with this foundation here. This is from Catkin, which is a C Beauty brand. This is in medium beige CO3, and this is a cushion foundation. It's the cutest cushion foundation I have ever seen. So you get a spare cushion in there, and then this is the actual packaging. Oh, how cute is this? I love pandas. That is just adorable, isn't it? And then if we open it up, this is a mirror here, but it's got the plastic on it, and then this is the puff, so it matches the really cute design. I have already used this. I did a reel, and then we open this up, and here is the cushion with the foundation product here. So I just give it a little tap, a bit more than that with my finger, and that's what it's like. So it's a little bit warmer than I would normally go for, if I'm being totally honest. I normally go for a bit more of a cool toned foundation, but we'll go with it. Might just have to blend it down my neck a little bit. So we're going to take our little sponge and we're going to go into the cushion and start down here. It smells really nice. It's not too bad actually. I think I've got a very, very slight tan on my face at the moment. So yeah, being a little bit darker than usual probably isn't the worst thing in the world. Okay, so I'll come up really close so you can see properly. This is the side that I've done compared to the side that I haven't. You can really see a difference in the coverage. It's not too heavy either. It doesn't feel like I've got, you know, sometimes with a full cover foundation I'm not overly keen on them because I don't like that kind of heavy mask feeling, whereas this one doesn't feel like that at all. It feels really lightweight. Yeah, and having large pores like myself, I do like the cushions because I find that, you know, when you're like really pressing in, you kind of help to disguise the pores quite a lot. I mean, you can see on this side, you can see all my redness, you can see the pores, you know, really visible. Whereas on this side, you know, it's really taken that redness down, it's covered that nicely, and the pores aren't as visible. You know, they're still there, obviously, but yeah, they're not as visible. I will say as well, that primer is really nice. It's very hydrating. I get quite a lot of dry patches, especially around this area here, whereas I didn't really struggle with that today. And I think I've used this foundation before, and don't get me wrong, I really liked it the first time, but yeah, this foundation definitely made it easier to cover that kind of dry area that I have. So there's the foundation all over my skin now. I think that looks really nice, like really nice. It looks so dewy and healthy. Yeah, it's my kind of finish. It's not too matte, it's not too dewy. It's like perfectly, you know, in the middle. Really nice coverage. And yeah, it's a fraction, I would say a fraction darker than my skin tone, but I think that's just because it's warmer. If it was cool, I don't think that'd be an issue. But yeah, it's really nice. So next we're going to do some contour. I don't normally do contour, but I have been sent these from Revolution in PR, so I thought we'd give them a whirl. So I have the Precise Contour and Highlight Sticks. I've got one in dark, one in light, and one in medium. So this is what they look like packaging wise. So yeah, we've got kind of like a teardrop contour shade just there. Don't know if that's going to be a bit dark. And then we have like a highlighter stick on the end just there as well, which looks quite gold actually. Yeah, so if I give it a little swatch. So that's medium. Yeah, that's going to be too dark for me. Let's try the light one. Yeah, that one looks like it might be a bit better. Yeah, definitely. So that's light. So medium, light. I'll just swatch dark as well for anyone that wants to see. So that's what dark's like. Yeah, they're very cool tone. They're very ashy. I would say if anything, light is a little bit warmer, whereas these two are, you know, very kind of cool toned. I'm going to go for light though. So I'm going to take this. You can kind of see naturally I do have a bit of a mark just there. I kind of follow that if anything. I don't like to go too heavy with it either. So I'm going to pop a bit there. And I'll pop a bit around the top. I don't normally, to be honest, but I'll pop a bit around the top today. Just there. And then we'll do my jaw as well. So just there. I don't contour my nose. Do you know what, that's actually really good. Like as a contour, that is really good. That's perfect. Medium would have been way too dark for me, but that being light, look at that. It's a really good cool tone. I thought it might be a little bit warm to start off with, but it's not at all. Yeah, look, it just gives that really nice shadow. It's not too much. As I said, I didn't go on too heavy-handed. And it did blend out eventually. I tried tapping to start off with, but that wasn't working. So I did held the brush right at the end and did like little strokes, should we say. Oh, I've got hair there. Little strokes to blend it, and it's gone really well actually. Yeah, I quite like the fact that it is such a skinny pencil as well, because you kind of feel like with less product, you feel a bit more like you've got a bit more control over it. I'm really impressed with that. So if I look at you straight on, this side definitely looks, especially around this area here, looks a bit more lifted than this side. I do naturally have quite a round sort of chubby face anyway. But yeah, this side I feel does look more lifted. I like the jaw as well. So there's both sides now done. I think that's really good without looking too much. Really nice and very easy to blend. Yeah, really easy. Contour, to be honest, the reason I don't do it very often is it's because the thing that I actually struggle with, whereas this kind of made it a little bit foolproof for me. Let's try, oh, that one's kind of like a whitish one. The other one was quite gold, wasn't it? Let's try a little bit of the highlight just on my nose. I don't normally, as I say, I don't contour it. I used to do this. I used to kind of go down there. I tend not to these days. I don't know why. Yeah, the highlight, if I'm being totally honest, is a bit more shimmery than I would normally go for, as in glittery. It's got like glitter particles in it. I mean, it does the job, it catches the light. But yeah, I do love the contour stick though. The contour's really nice. So for bronzer, I have this new one here from Beauty Bay. This is one of their liquid bronzers. So these came in, I think there was about 4 shades maybe. I got the shade Butterscotch, which is like this. So again, it's not too dark. It's quite kind of, you know, a natural warm shade. I'm going to pop this just above where I put that contour. We'll just start off with that much and see how we get on. Blends really nicely, this one does. Oh, that is stunning. Look at that. It is like, you know, a really perfect shade for me actually. I don't like to be overly bronzed, and I don't like my bronzers to be too orange either, whereas this one isn't. It's like that perfect amount of warmth. I'm a big fan of that. I think that's stunning. I'm just going to put some around the top, just a little bit as well. Oh, that's lovely. Really nice. I find that some cream bronzers can be quite tricky to blend as well, whereas this one isn't at all. It's like really nice consistency actually, and it blends so easy. I think I've gone on a bit heavy-handed there. Never mind. But yeah, it blends so easily. Oh, that's just stunning. I really like that. That is beautiful. Definitely going to work its way into my everyday makeup because I think that is such a nice bronzer. Really nice. Okay, so for blush, I'm so excited about this. I have this one here from Haus Labs. So this is the Bio Radiant Gel Powder Highlighter. And this is in the shade Fire Opal, which is one that's, you know, been absolutely all over my socials. In fact, that's where I first saw it and I was like, I need that. So this is the packaging just here. And then this is what the product looks like. How beautiful is that? So it is essentially a highlighter. It says it's a highlighter, but I'm going to use it as a blush topper, which is what a lot of people are doing when they've got fairer skin tones. And in this palette here, there were some really nice coral blushes, weren't there? So I'm going to go for this one here as my main blush, and then we're going to go over the top with the Haus Labs. God, I'm running out of room on my desk here. So this is Symphony from that One Size palette, and we're going to go up here. It's been so long since I used a kind of an orangey, peachy blush. I've been going for pinks for so long now, but I do usually switch up and go for more kind of corally shades in the summer. That's really nice. Do you know what? As a blush, this is a beautiful shade. Yeah, that's really nice, like a really nice blush. With the same brush, I'm going to dip into the Haus Labs one now, and as I say, use it as a topper. I'm very excited about this. So I'm going to go, I don't know how pigmented it's going to be. I'm going to take about that much. Can't really see that. I'll go in a bit more than that then. It's weird because it's kind of stained the brush. You can just see it. You can kind of see the gold flecks showing through. It's a lot more subtle than I was expecting. When I've seen people using it, it looks really kind of, you know, bam. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's a lot more goldy now. Yeah, it's kind of like one of those ones where you don't need a highlighter with it. I am going to actually use one today, so I'm going to be super glimmery. But we're all good. I did drop it. It's not broke. Yeah, it's really nice, but it definitely gives that kind of, I mean, it is a highlighter, isn't it? But it definitely gives that kind of highlightery-ness as well. Oh, it's stunning. That is so beautiful. Oh, yeah. Love that. Absolutely love that. It was quite pricey. I'm not going to lie. I think I paid about £42 for this, which is a lot, I know. But I don't normally spend that much money on things unless I really, really want it. And I did really want this. And I do love it. I think it's really pretty, especially this time of year, you know, with a coral blush underneath and as a topper. Lovely. Really nice. I'm actually obsessed with that. I never say the word obsessed, but I am with that. It's one of those things that is, when influencers go, oh, I'm obsessed. It just bugs me. But yeah, each to their own, I guess. Right, so the next thing I'm going to do is highlighter. So I've got this one here from Mina, and this is in the shade 512, and it's one of their cream highlighters. It's like a champagne-y shade. Packaging looks gorgeous. And we have like a doe foot applicator just here. What I'm going to do is put it on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to apply it with the sponge. Hopefully it won't be too much with the topper that I've got on, because it looks blooming gorgeous. Right, so I'm going to take some like that on the back of my hand. And then, as I say, I'm going to use my sponge and pop it on there, and just on the high points. And hopefully, because this is a cream one, you know, it won't look too much with the blush. That's really nice, really nice. It blends in beautifully. If you use this method, stunning. I do sometimes find, like the Made by Mitchell one, I had a little bit of trouble with it. I love his products, don't get me wrong, but I did have a little bit of trouble with the, oh, look at that, with the highlighters, because I tried going straight onto my face. Oh, that's stunning. I tried going straight onto my face, and it dried so quickly, and I really struggled to blend it out. Whereas this one, I've done, you know, the on the hand, on the sponge, and yeah, as you can see, it looks stunning, really nice. It doesn't actually look too much at all with that blush topper. I think because it's a gold, or like a champagne, and the topper has kind of, oh, I keep calling it a topper, it's a highlighter, but you know what I mean, has kind of gold in it as well. It kind of marries together quite well. Yeah, love it. Absolutely love it. Beautiful. I do love Mina makeup. I do have quite a lot of Mina products now. So if you want me to kind of do a video where I'm testing just Mina, or, well, not testing because I've used most of them before, but you know what I mean. like show you just meaner products, then yeah, I'm quite happy to do that. Right, so next I have this powder here. So this is the brand new Rare Beauty, what's it called? True to Myself Tinted Pressed Finishing Powder. So we're going to try a bit of this. I got the shade Ivory. Again, there were quite a few shades to choose from actually. What I love about this is the shape of it, because how handy is that for travel? Really nice. You know, it's not big and bulky, or it's not, you know, a round compact. I like this kind of straight edge because it'll fit really nice into a pocket in your bag. Okay, so this is what the product looks like, and we're going to go on with a puff. I'm going to use this one from Brushworks. I'm going to do this area here, basically anywhere I would normally powder, and I don't go in too crazy with the powder. Oh, it looks really nice. It looks kind of like, I don't know if you can see that side there compared to that side. It kind of gives that more kind of finished, flawless look, which I really like. So that's all over now. I think that's stunning, really nice. Look at my nose. It's like all, you know, where I've got my pores on my nose, as most of us have, to be honest with you. It has really kind of blurred. I don't like to use the word blur, but it has blurred them out. Yeah, I think that's stunning. Really nice powder. Just on my under eyes, I'm going to be so simple here and literally just going to dip into a broomstick and run some of that under my lower lash line. I've just got a little bit of the product just here, and I'm just going to start off by stamping it a little bit on the outer corner here, like that. Then just kind of take off any excess and then just blend it through. Yeah, that's really nice. Nice and easy. And then just to set this down, I'm going to go in with this. This has been around a little while. I just haven't used it yet. So this is the Revolution Superfix Super Hold Misting Spray. I know there is now, I think this one came out before it, to be honest, but there is a L'Oreal one that quite a few people rave about, but I'm really put off by it because to me, it looks, I can't get the lid off. It looks like hairspray. Got it. And this one, although it is kind of like a mist, yeah, it's not kind of like hairspray at all. So let's try it. So I'll just hold my hair out of the way. Oh, you need to go quite far away with it. It actually smells really nice. It doesn't smell like hairspray at all. It smells really kind of fresh. That smell that I love, that I'm always going on about. You know what? That makes everything sort of blend together so nicely. It looks really nice, and it doesn't feel kind of tight or anything like, you know, I would imagine that the L'Oreal one would. I'm comparing it to that one, but I have no idea if it's anything like it, to be honest. But it looks really nice. It feels really nice on the skin as well. Let's just try. I've got a white cotton pad here. Nothing. That's good, isn't it? Try it up here as well. Nothing. Nothing at all. Oh, that's pretty impressive. Really nice. Love that. How good is that? So for lips, I have this one here. So this is a rose ink lipstick in Hypnotic. I got this in the Sephora sale as well, actually. I've wanted to try, whoops, don't know what that was. I've wanted to try rose ink products for absolutely ages. And yeah, I couldn't resist this because it was less than a tenner in the sale. But it's one of these lipsticks that's got the, I think you can kind of, yeah, you can just buy this and you can keep the case and just replace the actual lipstick. But yeah, so it's like this. We've got like a little logo on it just there. It's like a kind of brownie nude, which I really like. So So I'm just going to line my lips quickly. I'm probably going to take an MUA one. Yeah, I will. I'm going to go for suntan because it tends to go with most shades. So this one from MUA. Fabulous. And then we will go on with this lipstick. Oh, it smells quite like MAC actually. It's got that vanilla-y scent. Not sure how I feel about the shape of it with the straight edge on it. I find it quite hard to do like around the Cupid's bow. How nice is that shade though? That's like the perfect nude. It's like a pinky brownie nude. And it feels so moisturising and hydrating as well, which I love. I love the finish of it too. That kind of really nice satin finish. Oh, I love this makeup. Really nice. And here is the finished look. And yeah, overall, I am so happy with this makeup. I really am. It's all gone together so nicely. And yeah, I think this is the happiest I've actually been with, you know, different branded products all together for quite a while. The eyeshadow I really like. I do really like it. The only thing I will say about that is the kind of the whitish pearly shade that I used on the inner part before I put the highlighter on. It was quite chalky. I'm not going to lie, it was quite, yeah, just chalky really. The foundation, I love that. Absolutely love the blush combo. You know, that kind of apricot-y peachy shade with that Haus Labs one over the top was gorgeous, or is gorgeous. The highlighter, the Mina highlighter is stunning, really nice. The Refy mascara, I could probably take it or leave it, to be quite honest with you. It's okay, and I will use it, you know, I will get use out of it. But yeah, I just prefer my lashes, as I said before, to have a bit more volume, whereas that one seems to add length but not really the volume. The comb's really innovative though, a very good idea, but yeah, I just feel like it's a little bit for gimmick maybe. The contour, so nice, really pleased with the contour. Look at my jaw, it's so snatched. Double chin wear. But yeah, really nice. I can't think what else there was. Oh, the bronzer, love that as well, really nice. I love the lipstick, the spray, the setting spray, yeah, all really nice, to be quite honest with you. I'm happy with everything. Oh, the powder as well, stunning. So as always, I will link all the products shown in today's video in the description box below for you, along with any discount codes if I can find any as well. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed watching, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up and I'd really appreciate it. It means the absolute world to me. If you did enjoy watching this video and you would like to see more content from me in the future, and you would like to subscribe to my channel, until then, thanks for watching. Bye.